Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This week I am filming my plan with me for January 31st through February 6th. I chose to use this ChasingChels kit. It is oh gosh, I forget what the kit's called. I'll put the name of the kit down below. But I love this kit. I thought it was super cute, super wintry, a good week to use, or a good kit to use for this week. So as I showed pretty briefly, I already set up my February little dashboard, and I actually used a calendar freebie that I put it in after this video was recorded. But I used a calendar freebie from the Grumpy Tortoise that I put in. I also include a mood tracker and a habit tracker every month, or I'm going to start including those every month just because I think it's just nice, just to have that on there. I am in therapy, so not only is it good for my therapist to see all of that, but it's also just nice to kind of have a memory of those things too. So, currently I've been doing 2 days to a page, which I think has worked really well. I haven't had a ton going on. I haven't had, nothing going on, but it's been fairly quiet the last few months. I think, living in New York, when you live in the city, it's kind of like everybody takes January off from going out and drinking. A lot of people do dry January, and people just stay inside because it's cold and gross and miserable. So haven't had a ton of things to do. But I thought this kit was super perfect for the last weekend, oh my gosh, the last week in January. So I went ahead and used that. So I'm just pulling in a couple headers that I have in my reusable sticker book. So I like to put in a this week header, a dinners header, to buy, all that good stuff. And normally I usually don't have any that actually exactly match any of the kits that I'm using. So I just try to pick something that's relatively close or complementary if I don't have anything that color. But yeah, so that's where I'm flipping through here. So, right now in this clip, I'm setting up what I still actually like to think of as my sidebar, even though I haven't been in an Erin Condren planner for, oh gosh, 4 or 5 years now. But it's basically my this week page. So I keep track of, the dinners that we actually have. So I think I mentioned this in one of my previous Plan With Me's, but I do meal plan every week in my Hobonichi weeks. So that's kind of where I, will scratch things out and change them as we kind of change our plans for the dinner that we're going to have that day. But then I do like to just write down what we actually end up eating, just to have a record of that. I think it's just nice when we are meal planning then for the upcoming weeks. It's just nice to know what did we actually eat this week so that I know, not to make that again. But yeah, so I'm okay. Sorry about that. You probably won't notice a interruption in the voiceover, but my cat was being a psychopath and was on our counter licking some leftover buffalo chicken dip off of a plate, so I had to take care of that. But anyway, so just to divide my this week page, I usually go ahead and add a this week header and then also a to buy header, just because I think that is kind of what works the best for me. And it's usually sometimes it's a wish list kind of item, I don't know, something that I'm wanting to get, a kit or something from a shop, or sometimes it's actual grocery items. It kind of just depends on the week, but I just like to save a section for that. I think it's really helpful for me mentally, just because if I don't write something down, there is a 10% chance I'll actually remember. So I like to just keep that in there as well. And then I went ahead and used some See Amy Draw washi on the top and the bottom. I want to say that this is the Annie Plans collab washi, but I'm honestly not sure. And then it has really pretty little it's grid paper basically, and then it has little hollow stars on it, which I love. And then I'm taking this light blue Simply Gilded 5mm washi to use as my like day divider. And I know that the foils don't match literally at all because this blue bow washi is gold and the stars are hollow, but I don't mind mixing metals. I think especially my washi collection is still very small, so I don't really mind having to mix, at least until I get more. So it doesn't really bother me. I'm sorry if it bothers anybody else, but now I'm going ahead and putting down my date covers. So I feel like I don't need to walk through every single part of my plan with me just because my process is kind of the same every week. But I can go ahead and share some of the things. I actually have my planner in front of me this time. So I can go ahead and share some things that happened this week. So let's see. We went to the gym twice. Okay, sorry, I had to look. So we went to the gym twice this week, which we were doing really, really well at going kind of every single day after work. But this week got really crazy busy really quickly. So Monday, that was kind of really the only notable thing that I did. I finished a book in between, like, I think over my lunch break or something. I don't remember, but I finished a book that day, which I really loved. I did some self-care, which was so, so nice. I had a dentist appointment on Tuesday. We went to the gym and Trader Joe's. Not super exciting. This week was honestly busy work-wise, but otherwise kind of boring. So I don't have like a ton of things that I did, but on Wednesday we decided to have gin with dinner. Not sure why, could not tell you. It was like a fruity orange flavored gin. No idea why Cole and I decided to have that, but we did. So that was our big Wednesday plans. Thursday we really did like absolutely nothing. We watched New Girl, and that was pretty much the only thing that I did. Let's see, this Friday was actually such a nice day. Cole and I decided to take ourselves out to dinner as like an early anniversary present and Valentine's Day present. So we went to dinner at an Italian restaurant in Soho, which was so nice. It was just, it was nice to just actually treat ourselves to something more than just a Trader Joe's frozen dinner. So really nice time. Really glad that we did that. And then Saturday, we watched the Olympics pretty much all day. I went to Target, had like a nice slow morning, nothing insane. And then Sunday, we went to brunch, and my friend and I went to a bookstore, and we went to a thrift store as well in Brooklyn. So overall, it was a really fun day. It was nice to get out of Manhattan a little bit and just kind of see some new sights, see some new people. So really glad that we got to do that. But that was pretty much all that happened this week. Really a slow week for us. Not a whole lot happening. So I thought this kit reminds me of being snowed in somewhere in a cabin. So I really wanted to use that for this week. Also, because I knew it would kind of be a slow week. So not only was it good for the time of January that I used it, but also based on the fact that we didn't do a whole lot. So it was nice. But, and here I'm just marking that Friday was my Grammy's birthday. I really wanted to make sure that I didn't forget that. So I actually did that while I was filming. Fun fact, I did actually, in fact, forget anyway. And I had to call her on Saturday and pretend that I did not forget. So I felt really horrible because I do love my Grammy, and I wrote it down in 5 places and still forgot. So that is that. But this is just kind of how the week turned out. I think it looks really nice, pretty simple, and I think the colors are just really spectacular for this time of year. So really happy with how it turned out. But yeah, thanks so much for watching. I hope you will stay tuned for the next plan with me coming soon. Thanks.